Hello and welcome back to another episode of Music Memories. If you recall last time I mentioned that I'd run out of hit sheets, but I still had a lot of records. So what I did is I went through my records and input them into AI and it helped me figure out the year of those recordings. So now I have another 42 records and the years, and in fact, the ones I'm going to play today are actually earlier than the ones that I've been playing until recently. They're from 1962 and 1963. And so this is the hit sheet here that I've created, which is just a spreadsheet that shows all the different records that weren't listed on hit sheets that I still had. And so I'm going to be playing some of these today. The first one I'm playing is Little Latin Loopy Loo by the Righteous Brothers, and that's from 1962. And then I'm going to play Let's Go, Pony. I'm sure you'll recognize that when you hear it. You may not recognize the name. The group was the Routers, and that was also from 62. And then I'm going to play a funny song called That's Life by Gabriel and the Angels, and I believe that's also 62. And then I'm going to play something by Kenny Chandler called Heart from 1963. And then another one from 63 by Jan Bradley, Mama Didn't Lie. And finally, one more from Ray Barretto called El Watusi. And you may not know that, but I'll talk more about it when I get there. So let's sit back and enjoy the music. As I said, my first record I'm going to play is Little Latin Loopy Loo by the Righteous Brothers. You'll probably all know the Righteous Brothers' famous song Unchained Melody, which was their really big hit. But this was an earlier one, and I'm not sure where I got this record. It might have come from California. My mother had a family friend there who worked for Liberty Records, and maybe that's where I got this, because I can't recall actually buying it, and I believe it is an American label. I think I can show it to you. You can see here, Moonglow Records, Little Latin, turn that around, Little Latin Loopy Loo by the Righteous Brothers. So it's from back in 1962. And just tell you a little bit about it, okay? Little Latin Loopy Loo was written by Bill Medley when he was 19. Bill Medley was one of the two Righteous Brothers. And the other Righteous brother was a guy called Bobby Hatfield. And they were in a 5-piece band called the Paramours at that time. And the song is about a girl. He was dating this girl at Santa Ana High School in California. And her nickname was Loopy Loo. And so he described it as a silly little song about a girl who likes to dance. He taught it to his partner Hatfield, and they contacted Ray Maxwell, who owned that label, Moonglow Records. They came to hear it, and he had them record the song. And I guess, well, the rest is history, although probably a lot of you don't remember it. One thing I'm doing in these sessions now is I'm trying to integrate a picture in my background that sort of represents the songs. I've gone through my catalog, and again, I'm just using AI, and so in the video you'll see why I picked this picture. It's a girl dancing, okay? I'll just show it to you here. There it is, and I took this picture. I was invited by Sony to a photography session, and they had models and birds and all sorts of things for you to photograph. So it was kind of a studio. So here you can see a girl dancing, and that's my background picture. Anyway, let's listen to the record, and I hope you enjoy it.
Talking about my baby, little Latin Loopy Loo. She's a hot-button baby, there ain't no that she couldn't do. She's my groovy little baby, little Latin Loopy Loo.
Okay, so that was Little Latin Loopy Loo. Quite the video, eh? Anyway, now I'm going to play one that you probably don't recognize the title, or maybe you do. It's called Let's Go, and in title it said Let's Go Pony. And this one here, I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's a song by the Routers, and it has this infectious clap, 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 clap. Let's go chant, which is a favorite of cheerleaders and football fans, musicians worldwide, and I'm sure you'll just recognize it from that. And yeah, so it's a interesting little song, and because it's a clap, 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 clap in the song, my background is a photograph that I took here in Vancouver. We don't have a professional baseball team, but it's a AAA team called the Vancouver Canadians, and it's a nice intimate little stadium, as you can see from the picture here. So yeah, this is a picture from the ball game, and I think it's an appropriate background to have for the song. Anyway, let's have a listen. So, did you recognize that? I'm sure you did. Anyway, now I'm going to play another song from 1962 called That's Life by Gabriel and the Angels. And when you hear the lyrics, maybe you'll remember it. I don't have much information about it or background on it, but when you hear the words, it'll take you back to those times. And when he's talking about life, and he's drawing an analogy with Life, the magazine, which was an old publication, quite a famous one with great photographers and great photographs. And I don't think they produce it anymore, but it was pretty good. But yeah, I don't have much information on this. The record is not worth a lot of money. I actually have been looking them up, and that Little Latin Loopy Loo sells for as much as $177, which is quite something. But this one is only, the highest price is $9, so it's not very much. Again, I've got a picture in the background that, isn't showing. Hang on, I've done something wrong. There we go. I have a picture in the background. There it is, and that's life. And this is a picture back in the Hong Kong days. There was a street called Temple Street where there's a lot of fortune tellers. And this is a picture of Linda, who's getting her hand read by this fortune teller who's telling her all about her life. So let's have a listen to the song, and yeah, we'll talk about it again later. Thank you.
When things go wrong, this always happens to me. I never get no answers or sympathy. They just say, one time in school I failed in history. Said to the teacher why this happened to me. He couldn't deny for the test too rough. She said, well, that's tough. Was tough. Life was life. A magazine. Well, how much does it cost? It costs 20 cents. I only got a nickel. A nickel. Oh, well, that's tough. Then I was cheating and my girl saw me. She said that she was gonna set me free. I said, don't put me down now. It's you I love. But she just said, well, that's good. What's tough? Life was life. A magazine. Well, how much does it cost? It costs 20 cents. But I only got a nickel. A nickel. Oh, that's tough. And then I got a call from Uncle Sam. Went into town to see the tramp-board man. I thought I told him of all my love. He just said, oh, that's tough. What's tough? Life was life. A magazine. Well, how much does it cost? It costs 20 cents. I only got a nickel. A nickel. Oh, well, that's tough. Is that all you're gonna say to me? Well, that's tough. Won't anybody ever listen to me? Well, that's tough. You're all against me, all of you. Why don't you say something else? Well, that's tough.
And in that last song where it says, that's life, that's a magazine, how much does it cost?
Actually, I'm
25
going
cents,
on
but I
about
only have a
25
nickel.
cents.
You
It's
imagine
actually 20
a
cents in
magazine
the song.
costing 25 cents today. Anyway, the next song is one by a fellow by the name of Kenny Chandler called Heart. And I believe this is another one. It wasn't on the charts here. I think I bought it in the U.S. Every summer I used to go down to Rockport, Massachusetts. And there was a big mall in Peabody, Massachusetts, and they had a record store. And I would buy records there. And I'm pretty sure if you look at the label here, it's an American label, Laurie Records, Heart, Laurie Records. Anyway, a little bit about it. Kenny Chandler, he sort of fancied himself. His real name was Ken Bolognese, but he changed it to Kenny Chandler because apparently at that time, a lot of the popular singers like Bobby Darin and who else? He listed some. Anyway, they would change their name to something else, and he fancied himself a bit of a crooner, sort of a Dion kind of guy. You'll see the picture of him. He's definitely a throwback to 1963, and yeah, and Heart. The reason I have this picture in the background. Okay, I'll just zoom in on it for you. Get me out of the way. There it is. And so Heart. The big thing about the song is this heartbeat in the background, and so I chose a picture that it's actually a mistake picture where I moved the camera and I just got these lines, but it reminds me of a heartbeat. like a, not quite an EKG, but it's got a heartbeat. It's got a beat to it anyway. So that is my memory of where I got this record from. And the big thing about it to me is his heartbeat in it. You'll hear it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Thanks a lot.
Oh, heart, I hear you beating, but her heart just ain't beating like you. Oh, heart, you gotta watch out now, or else she's gonna break you in two. Oh, heart, you better believe me. Save yourself for somebody new. Don't make such a fuss. There's no hope for us. She don't care the way that you do. Oh, heart, please stop your pounding. Don't set yourself on something that's wrong. Oh, heart, now don't let her hear you. Come on now, you gotta be strong. Oh, heart, you better believe me. Save yourself for somebody new. Don't make such a fuss. There's no hope for us. She don't care the way that you do. Let me tell you now, heart, you're going crazy. Can you hear a word that I say? Oh, heart, she doesn't want you. There's no use in acting this way. Yes, I'm telling you, heart, you better believe me. Save yourself with somebody new. Don't make such a fuss. There's no hope for us. She don't care the way that you do. Yes, I'm telling you, heart, you better watch out. I'm telling you, heart, now watch out, you heart.
Well, that was Heart. You may not have heard that song before, but anyway, I'm going to play one now that maybe you do know. It's called Mama Didn't Lie by Jan Bradley, and it was produced, I think, again, I got this in the States, and it was on the record label is Chess Records, and there's a whole big story about this. So Jan Bradley is a black gospel singer. She's still alive. She was born Addie Bradley in 1943, so she's 82 years old now, and she was born in Mississippi. And this song was written by Curtis Mayfield, who you may know that record, okay? And Chess Records, this is 1963, so I think it's before Motown days, I'm not quite sure, but it's around that time anyway. So yeah, so she was born in Mississippi, and she sang in church and whatever, and she auditioned for Curtis Mayfield, okay, for these songs, and they got into some legal battle, whatever, and she couldn't work for him, so she started writing her own songs, whatever. But anyway, this one was written by Curtis Mayfield, and yeah, I'm sure, I don't know if she's heard it. It says here that she raised a family and became a social worker, so she was never that big in music. She lives in the south side of Chicago now, has a couple of children, is a grandmother of 3, and continues to sing in her church choir. So I will be taking you to church with this song. I think that's the expression. Mama Didn't Lie. I don't know if you know it. I did a search on my images, and I put in Mama. And so what came up there's a number of images, and one of them is this, which is actually a photograph I took when I was in Hong Kong. They had an outdoor exhibition of statues by Salvador Dali. And that's what this is. It's massive. You can't tell the scale here, but they were all these large bronze statues by Salvador Dali that were just amazing. Anyway, so that's what came up. Didn't find anything on the didn't lie part, but it did find the mama there. So that's the picture, and here comes the record.
Mama didn't lie, she didn't lie, Mama didn't lie, she didn't lie. Here comes that boy in the streets, making eyes at me again. Do they all think that I'm a toy, to be played with by angry boys? Will they all to think I will be caught by the wink of an eye? My mama didn't lie, she didn't lie, Mama didn't lie, she didn't lie. The greatest pastime in this man's world is playing tricks on every young girl. To have one is how they get that gypsy, but not me, because I know their tricks, and they're all to think I will be caught by the wink of an eye. My mama didn't lie, she didn't lie, Mama didn't lie, she didn't lie. I remember what my mama told me. She said, girl, you stay in your class, you got a whole lot of growing and learning to do. So girl, don't you go so fast. The greatest pastime in this man's world is playing tricks on every young girl. To have one is how they get their kicks, but not me, because I know that.
Hey, that's the Fonz.
We'll be caught by the wink of an eye. My mama didn't lie, she didn't lie, Mama didn't lie, she didn't lie, Mama.
So that was Mama Didn't Lie by Jan Bradley. Now I've got one that I think I also probably got gifted from Lee Fortune in California, because I doubt it was on the charts here, and I doubt it was something I would have bought. It's called El Watusi by Ray Barretto, and it's totally in Spanish. Okay, so it wasn't probably, but it's kind of a very unique sounding thing. You'll listen to it. So a little bit about Ray Barretto. He's a percussionist and band leader from Puerto Rico. He plays Latin music, and he's actually has played that his whole life. I believe he's passed now. Yeah, he passed in 2006. So he recorded all this Latin music. It's Cuban-based, Puerto Rican, I guess Caribbean you'd call it. Anyway, and yeah, he was born in New York City, okay, and his parents had moved there in the early 20s, and then they moved to Spanish Harlem, and then the Bronx, okay, and he was influenced by his mother's love of music and jazz of Duke Ellington and Count Basie. It's, but actually I looked up, the words are all in Spanish, and so I don't speak that much Spanish, but if you do, you know, listen to the lyrics and you'll sort of, okay, that's very Latin, I would just say, especially Latin, 1963. In the background here, talk about this picture. That's a mariachi band. And where is that mariachi band from? Well, I went to the wedding of my niece, Addie Pace, who was born to my sister Jackie and her husband Frank at the time. And I went to her wedding, and she was marrying a fellow of Mexican descent in Los Angeles, and they had a mariachi band there, which was just fantastic. So I got this photograph of this mariachi band, and the music that we had, the food that we had at the wedding was all from a Mexican food cart. It was a really fun time. I have great memories of that. But anyway, enough about that. I'll let you listen to El Watusi.
Caballero, ahí acaba de entrar Watusi. Ese mulato que mide 7 pies y pesa 169 libras. Y cuando ese mulato llega al solar, todo el mundo dice, a correr, que ahí llegó Watusi, el hombre más guapo de La Habana. Watusi, ¿qué quieres? Oye, me dicen que tú eres guapo. A mí, todos me tienen miedo. No me digas que a ti te tienen miedo, porque yo sé que me bajo con cualquiera. Más grande que yo no hay ninguno. Vamos a bajarlo. Nos bajamos, Watusi. Nos bebemos la sangre aquí ahora mismo. Saca lo que tengo encima, que yo no te tengo miedo a ti. Todo el mundo te tiene miedo en La Habana, caballero, pero yo a mí no me importa que tú tengas 7 pies. ¿Qué es lo que pasa? ¿Qué es lo que pasa, Watusi? Conmigo no, porque yo los guapos me río. Me río en la cara, Watusi. Nos bajamos. Caballero, nadie se va a parar con Watusi. ¿Pero por qué? ¿Le tiene miedo a Watusi? 7 pies, grande y feo, a correr todo el mundo. No le tenga miedo a Watusi, muchacho. El que no huye, corre. No, que va. Cuando Watusi llega y dice, yo soy guapo, usted seguía saca 100 machetes y dice, bueno, ¿qué es lo que pasa? También sí que no como ese cuento, y se ve que Watusi se aplaca y se va para allá, porque Watusi es porque... bla, caballero, así que...
Okay, well, that was El Watusi by Ray Barretto. Interesting song. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you. I'll just go over the back the picture again. This is the same. I've used this one for a while. I had a tour of the Orpheum Theatre, which is an old theatre here in Vancouver, and so we got to take some pictures of it. So this is my picture from that theatre. But anyway, I've been using that. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'm glad I was able to produce these again for you and to go back and listen to this music. A lot of it wasn't on the hit sheets because there were records that were either I bought in the U.S. or came from the U.S. or for some reason I missed them. But I've got lots more to play for you. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll get busy working on the next one. Thanks again for listening. Bye-bye.